Have you ever heard someone say, "Put a bay leaf under your pillow tonight and see what happens"? It sounds simple, almost strange, maybe even a little mysterious. Yet this small act has been practiced for centuries across different cultures, carrying with it a quiet sense of curiosity, hope, and belief. Tonight, let's explore this idea not just as a superstition, but as a reflection of how human beings search for peace, meaning, and rest. Imagine the end of a long day. Your body is tired. Your mind is still running, replaying conversations, worries, unfinished tasks. Sleep should come easily, but often it doesn't. This is where small rituals begin to matter. A simple act like placing a bay leaf under your pillow becomes more than just a habit. It becomes a signal, a message to your mind that it's time to let go. Long ago, in ancient civilizations, the bay leaf was not just a cooking ingredient. It was seen as sacred. In places like Greece and Rome, it symbolized victory, wisdom, and divine connection. People believed it carried a special energy, something that could protect, guide, and even inspire dreams. When someone placed a bay leaf near their head at night, it wasn't random. It was intentional. It was an act of trust in something beyond the visible. Now, fast forward to today. Science may not confirm mystical powers in bay leaves under pillows, but that doesn't mean the practice is meaningless. In fact, there is something deeply powerful happening inside the mind. When you perform a simple, calming ritual before sleep, your brain begins to relax. It shifts from stress to stillness. That leaf becomes a symbol, a quiet reminder that you are choosing rest over worry. Think about it. Many of us carry invisible burdens into bed: anxiety about tomorrow, regret about yesterday, fear of the unknown. What if, instead of carrying all that, you replaced it with a small act of intention? You take a bay leaf, hold it for a moment, and silently speak your thoughts. Maybe it's a prayer. Maybe it's a hope. Maybe it's simply, "Lord, give me peace tonight." And then you place it under your pillow. In that moment, something changes. Not outside, but inside. You are no longer just lying down to sleep, you are surrendering. You are letting go, and sometimes, that is exactly what the soul needs. There is also something beautiful about how this practice connects to the idea of dreams. For centuries, people have believed that dreams are more than random images. They are reflections of the heart, whispers of the subconscious, sometimes even moments of spiritual insight. Placing a bay leaf under your pillow has been seen as a way to invite clarity into those dreams, to open the door for understanding, guidance, or even comfort.
Whether or not one believes in that literally, there is a deeper truth here. When your mind is calm before sleep, your dreams often become clearer, less chaotic, more meaningful. And that calm begins with what you do just before closing your eyes. Even the gentle aroma of the bay leaf plays a role. It's subtle, not overwhelming, but enough to create a sense of calm. The human mind responds strongly to scent. It can trigger memories, emotions, and relaxation. So, while the leaf itself may not be magical, the experience it creates can be deeply soothing. But let's go deeper than tradition, deeper than science. Let's talk about the human heart. Why do people hold on to practices like this? Because at the core, every person is searching for peace, for protection, for hope, for a sense that they are not alone in the darkness of the night. And this is where faith gently enters the picture. Not in the leaf itself, but in what it represents. Because true peace does not come from an object under your pillow. It comes from surrendering your worries to God. It comes from trusting that even in your sleep, you are being watched over, cared for, and held in divine love. The Bible reminds us that God gives rest to His beloved. Not just physical sleep, but a deeper rest, a peace that quiets the storm within. So, while a bay leaf may serve as a symbol, the real power lies in what you do with your heart in that moment. Imagine this tonight. You prepare for bed. The world around you grows quiet. You take a simple bay leaf in your hand. You close your eyes. And instead of fear, instead of stress, you speak a prayer. God, I place this day into your hands. My worries, my fears, my hopes, I surrender them to you. Give me peace as I sleep. You place the leaf under your pillow not as a source of power, but as a reminder of your prayer. And as you lay down, something shifts. Your breathing slows, your thoughts soften, your heart rests, and maybe, just maybe, you wake up feeling lighter. Not because of the leaf itself, but because you chose to release what was heavy.
Sometimes, it's not about whether a practice is scientifically proven or spiritually mystical. Sometimes, it's about what it does to your soul. Does it bring you closer to peace? Does it help you let go? Does it remind you to trust? In a world that constantly demands your attention, your energy, your strength, these small moments of stillness become sacred. A quiet night ritual, a simple leaf, a whispered prayer. These are not insignificant things. They are acts of intentional living. And here's something important to remember. The power of any ritual is not in the object, it's in the meaning you give it. A bay leaf can be just a leaf, or it can be a symbol of surrender, hope, and calm. The difference lies in your heart